Hold the fishnets slit tonight as the rose goes from limb to limb. Fingertip to painted lip, she sways her way up to him. Buy this car to drive to work to pay for this car. Buy this car to drive to work to work.
Doing something.
Welcome to Yellow Brick Road. I'm Jordan. This is James. I give you no time to respond. I'm like Ben Shapiro. And today we're gonna watch.
Just a small.
And today we're gonna ask the question. Well, we're begging for an answer from Steven Crowder fans. Here's the question: is Steven Crowder a neocon? Does he truly have your best interest in mind, or does he work for someone else? But before we do that, please consider donating to Devon's Journey to Recovery. The link is in the description box, and the website is in the intro to this video. Click that link right down there. GoFundMe account, Devon's Journey to Recovery. Make a donation. $1, $20, $100, whatever. Actually, if you donate $100, just donate $99 and then give $1 to Mike Gravel so he's in the debates. We can get free healthcare in this fucking country.
And maybe you can get rid of the venom thing on you.
It's Batman technology.
That's venom.
Considering how much like Michael Jordan gear costs, it should have Batman technology attached to it.
That shit?
Yeah.
Oh.
Whatever.
It'd look cooler.
All right. So, yeah, donate. Devon's Journey to Recovery. Link in the description box. GoFundMe account. Do that. All right. So, we were fucking around just watching Steven Crowder's reaction to the CNN town halls. It was like 5 town halls in a row, hour long each for each candidate. It was Klobuchar, Warren, Sanders, Harris, and Buttigieg, all in a row. And I was particularly interested in what Steven Crowder would say about Bernie Sanders. So we were watching it, and most of the time he's just talking over him, not really making a response to Bernie Sanders, just talking over him, giving, I'd say, very little nuance. There's no like response. There's no content and response to it. Yeah. It's just blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, very little content.
I make loud noises like this and blah blah blah.
It's like
non-funny ass shit that you have your paid coworkers that laugh for you. Shit is trash. He's the worst analyst
completely
ever.
Like making up like what like you have to make shit up just to say shit.
Yeah.
Like fill in the void, fucking filler. You know.
He's the worst political analyst of all time.
Is he worse than Bill?
He's right there with Bill O'Reilly. I might have him tied after hearing this shit. So yeah, so we watched the CNN town hall. We actually watched it and listened first before we said something, and we heard Bernie Sanders talk about foreign policy. He's talking about, I need to put more focus on foreign policy. That's one of my weaknesses.
Was he silent?
Who? Was Crowder quiet?
Yeah.
I think he was somewhat quiet. But the point is the response that he makes. And, Crowder fans, he's not working for you. I don't think he gives a fuck about you unless you're on his team.
Unless you pay what? How much money for a fucking mug?
Like $90-something. Unless you're a student or a veteran. Then you
10% off.
Then you only pay $70.
Yeah. Wow.
For a fucking ceramic mug. But yeah, guys, he doesn't care about you unless you're on his team. He's a full-on team player because that's where the money is. That's where the Koch brother, whatever they're called, subsidizing comes from. So, should I say any more? Just play it.
I mean, this should say it all.
Yeah. So remember, keep in mind, prove to us that he's not a neocon and that he's actually looking out for the people, for the conservatives. Here we go.
So again, the power of the American consumer benefits the entire global economy, just like the power of the American military benefits all global safety.
What?
The power of the American military, it enhances global safety. I'm paraphrasing, but
You play it back one more time?
let's hear that again.
Dollar generics, because we don't have the same kind of laws. So again, the power of the American consumer benefits the entire global economy, just like the power of the American military benefits all global safety.
All global
That
safety.
is bullshit.
Now you tell me if he's telling you the truth. Tell me that
Fuck out of here.
he deep down really believes that. Tell me he's not playing for a team that he doesn't have a master above him dangling strings and shit for his talking points.
There's so many examples.
Tell me that's not Bill O'Reilly. Tell me that's not George Bush. Tell me that's not Dick Cheney, who are all neocons.
Fox News.
Tell me he does this for you.
Yeah.
Tell me he's trying to inform you when he says something like that. Please. He has more, I think.
Yeah.
And they can't say it because they don't believe that the United States is the greatest country in the world. They cannot say it. Here,
This dude straight up Fox News circa 2004. This is scary. It's because they don't believe America's the greatest country in the world. Fucking collectivist.
What is that? I don't even think
See how
that
it's
makes
conflating,
sense.
right? If I talk about the United States like lied themselves into war, and I'm sitting right next to fucking Bill O'Reilly, and I have an argument for it.
Yeah.
Oh no, you hate America. You don't think America's great. That's why. It's like what? And I just hear that. Play it back for them. For them.
power of the American military benefits all global safety. And they can't say it because they don't believe that the United States is the greatest country in the world. They cannot say it. Here,
Like what the fuck does that have to do with anything?
I don't even think that's a legitimate statement to make.
No.
We're talking about like countries and shit.
Yeah. Governments.
We're not talking about like
Crimes. People's lives.
this isn't the Rams versus the Eagles. The Rams are the greatest team, and they're afraid to say it.
Yeah, I know.
They're denying it.
What the fuck?
He doesn't work for you guys.
No, he doesn't give a shit.
I'm looking. I don't know if he disabled this after the stream, but I see live chat replay is not available for this video. Does he even want to talk to you guys? Does he talk to you guys?
He's too busy. He can talk to you when it's time to sell a mug.
Yeah. Use that hashtag Crowder, LWC.
Just, fucking conflating one statement with another. It's like reminds me of Bill O'Reilly.
Yeah.
You know? No, you hate America. It's enough.
If someone truly believes they have the best ideas, it's almost mandatory to test them against someone.
I know, right? For example.
In order to be like, oh, this will be helping you.
Mm-hmm.
Me having a discussion with you will help you out.
Right. Now.
So when I see him avoiding debates.
For example, right? Let's say I have my own little fucking segment on some sort of gigantic mega corporation TV fucking show or broadcast.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about Venezuela, and I'm saying, well, the dictator known as Maduro is being taken down as we speak. We no longer recognize him as the president of Venezuela, and we now have Juan Guaido as a new.
I probably said that wrong, but whatever.
Guaido is a new appointed president. As far as us recognizing him, we recognize him as the president. And next week I'll have Jordan Dillard on. So good. It's next week. Go ahead, say your piece.
I am now the new president of Venezuela.
No. You're here to discuss why you disagree with my point on Venezuela.
Well, you see.
Well, don't they have sanctions? Sanctions on Venezuela?
Yeah.
Socialism. It doesn't work. He's a dictator. A lot of people are starving. It's his fault. He won't let the dictator won't let food come into their country.
Yeah.
Why am I wrong? Go ahead.
Well, you see, we're sort of cutting them off from their own money supply. Like their actual earned money from their own oil. See, Venezuela is the largest largest oil reserves in the world, actually. They nationalized it so that all the income from the oil will benefit their own people. Does that make sense?
No, you hate America. You hate America. You can't admit it's the greatest country in the world. Big bad, like, see? Do you see what happens here?
Yeah. And they turn it into a circular argument to where it's like, well, why are you putting sanctions on Venezuela? Because they're socialists. It's like, but aren't you hurting their economy? Well, socialism doesn't work. Like, wait. Socialism doesn't work, but you're also trying to hurt it. That's not the reason why it hurts. It's because of socialism, and it's this poor fucking
becomes,
argument.
For some, right, it's, you know what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah.
And you're corrupt. Or you're ignorant. There's other people out there that basically trying to make this self-fulfilling prophecy happen. It doesn't work. I'm undermining it. It doesn't work. It's like, huh? How could it work if you're fucking doing this shit?
Yeah.
You know? Can't even really give it something a chance. A true chance.
Yeah. Let's sanction them because they're socialists.
Yeah.
And then say socialism doesn't work.
Yeah.
In the next breath.
Yeah.
That's absolutely insanity.
Yeah.
And a talking point.
Keep going, though.
Yeah, I'm sure he has more. I'm sure he has more in your best interests.
Canadian Bill.
Here's something. I want you to do this, okay? Next time you're driving through a neighborhood or you're going on a road trip, anytime you see an American flag, I would bet my life, if I had to, gun to my head, it's a Republican. It's a conservative. Go knock on the door and ask them. You might get shot because they're gun owners, or look for bumper stickers on their car. This is usually all it takes. If you see an American flag in a driveway or on someone's lawn, look at the bumper stickers. If you see any, they're almost invariably conservative. Liberals do not put American flags out.
No.
What is this shit?
What
does this have to do with fucking town hall? What does that have to do with Bernie Sanders?
What does that have to do with foreign policy?
Yeah, no.
You guys are just out to blame the U.S. for everything. Like, no, you just call them out for what they do wrong.
Dude, it's like it's a family vacation, and we're going to fucking we're going to New Orleans.
Yeah.
I just take a fucking gigantic turn. We're going to Oregon. That's what this is like. What are you doing?
Like, if I say I like Tulsi Gabbard, does that mean, like, she's American? Does that count as hating America?
Yeah.
Or if I like Bernie Sanders, is that hating America? What if I like the Knicks? Is that hating America? It's like,
No, it's only when the government that is in charge of the country that you live in.
Yeah.
By the way, the government is completely separate from the country itself as far as how you feel about the country.
Oh, okay.
You see?
You have to love the government too.
Yeah, you have to bend over. Also, go to your local Rite Aid, which is probably like, you know, as far as not healthy for you. It could be toxic. Who knows? Lube.
Yeah.
Get some lube. You got to take it. You got to love your government and your country. Nothing wrong with the government, but it's the corrupt people within the government. You have to love them too. Freedom fries. Remember that?
Yeah. This is...
Fuck the fuck
I
is
can't even
this?
say, I'm not even going to say the word anymore because I say it too much time about too many people. I keep using the word exposing, but it never seems to pan out.
As long as this dude gets 17,000 likes,
Yeah.
like, it's absurd. It's absurd.
From hot garbage. Let's see if he says more about
This
it.
is garbage, yeah.
This is more about posing a question than watching
Yeah.
his fucking video. Let's see if there's a little more.
the yards.
Not
They don't.
patriotic
That's
at
why
all.
they mock it.
They make fun of it
Yeah,
all the time.
They make fun of it all the time. Oh, waving the red, white, and blue. And I know we have to. Well, hold on a second. We have the highest income. We have the best economy in the world right now. We have the most powerful military might that the world has ever seen. And by the way, we do what you guys bitch about in nation building, which is a costly endeavor, not profitable, because it's the opposite of an empire. That's something I find so funny. We're like, the United States is this evil empire. We're
All
spending
right.
too much
Go back.
overseas.
To the beginning. Just pick away at every little fucking thing he just said.
They make fun of it
Yeah,
all the time.
They make fun of it all the time. Oh, waving the red, white, and blue. And I know we have to. Well, hold on a second. We have the highest income. We have the
Pause
best
it.
economy.
The highest income. In
the
regards
best-
to who?
Yeah, who has the bet?
Who?
What he does is he just gets the average and says, oh, yeah, there it is.
Yeah. Hey, man. Are we doing well?
You, on average,
Yeah.
you're making like $70,000 a year. Because look at the averages.
Oh, of course. That means I should be doing well, right?
Yeah, that means everyone's making that amount.
Yeah. When you have people who have probably like, you know, you could argue, like, you could say probably the people at the top tier as far as earnings,
Yeah.
they're probably the richest in the world as a collective. What, as far as the disproportionate, what's the word you could say?
Well, I believe the number is like 40% poverty in this country.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I believe Jimmy Dore points out there's more. It's either homeless or starving kids, homeless or starving people in the United States than there are people in Venezuela, and
That's
yet
wonderful.
we're going over there to meddle in their shit.
See, now, just because something says as far as the United States, like, see, their economy's doing really good. It's like, for who?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I mean, like Crowder says, we have the largest, most powerful military.
Yeah.
You ever think that's playing a role in our economy?
Corbett had something to say about that.
The war industry?
Just because the war in the U.S. is making money off of illegal wars or wars by proxy doesn't mean that we're going to benefit from it.
No, he's not talking about people. He's talking about the GDP. That's what he's talking about.
Okay.
He's talking about the numbers across the screen that says America's doing fine. Look at the stock market. Look at it.
Gotcha.
Look at it go.
Gotcha.
Wee.
All
So foreign wars, foreign resources, petrodollar in
Not only that,
Saudi Arabia,
Yeah, let's say the U.S. U.S.
selling of weaponry.
entities in the U.S. Targeting its own people, making a profit off of them.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, right. And like the housing situation not too long ago.
Prison industrial complex.
Yeah.
Numerous
We're
corporations.
gonna take your house and sell it. All right.
Amazon not paying any taxes.
Yeah.
Let's let him continue. This is so trash. He's so trash.
I'll let you know when to pause it again. Be ready. Be ready. Be ready.
Oh, I know we have to. Hold on a second. We have the highest income. We have the best economy in the world right now. We have the most powerful military might that the world has ever seen.
Pause.
And by
Best economy. You already talked about that.
Highest income, best economy, and the most powerful military the world has ever seen. Which I don't know why that means something.
I mean either.
I mean, if you're going for expansion, yeah, I guess that would mean something important.
If you're an empire,
Yeah.
why are you looking at that? The hell? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Like, this dude screams neocon.
Oh, yeah, he is straight up. You might be a Ziocon, as some people call
He
it,
probably is. Keep going.
where it's like, super pro-Israel.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, the people that fucking like this guy, it's like he doesn't give a fuck about you. I care. That's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm doing this video.
He doesn't
give
give
a
shit
fuck about you.
He does not care about
Even if you're on
you.
his same fucking team.
Yeah.
All right? It's these dudes that prop up the teams. That's who he fucking works for. That's who he's supporting. You're supporting fucking death. As opposed to someone, right, like Ron Paul,
Yeah.
who is a Republican, or was.
A true conservative, I would call him.
Sure. Now, it's the perception of Ron Paul that I'm looking at. Someone like that. I'm sure his fans, if they really consider themselves conservatives, then they will. Ron Paul, yeah.
The word's called conservative.
Yeah. So then with this
So Ron
guy,
Paul's like, why are we spending so much money on these foreign wars?
I know, and it just becomes a buzzword.
What's
I'm a conservative. Yeah, that's me. It's like, you know what that means?
It
Like, do you
means
know what
I
that
vote
fucking-
red. That's what it means.
Yeah.
It means I was going to vote for Ted Cruz, but Donald Trump won, so I'm voting for him. Right. That's your boy Crowder.
So
He's trash. He's so trash.
he doesn't know shit about economy.
No.
He doesn't know shit about.
He knows talking points
talking points. That doesn't count.
about all this stuff, except the military. He cannot escape the military
Well,
part.
they can't either. You see those fucking generals when they're questioned?
Yeah.
They can't fucking weasel their way out of this shit.
Yeah.
What can you do?
He can't escape.
Rely on talking points or evading the
He
question.
can't escape those. They'll just call you anti-American and bounce.
by the way, we do what you guys bitch about in nation building, which is a costly endeavor, not profitable, because it's the opposite of an empire. That's something I find.
We do what you guys bitch about. He called it, and he said nation building, which is the opposite of an empire. What are you fucking talking about?
What nations have we built?
What does that mean?
He's gonna go like World War II Europe. That's the only place he can really go to.
I've been looking into the history of World War II. But
Even then,
not enough for me to fucking go off on it right now.
Whatever. It's that's on the surface.
The
Okay,
point
here you go.
is,
Here's 1940s
Is
Europe.
this nation building? Is this fucking nation building? Is nation building getting involved in some sort of democratic election? As far as having someone that's going to bend their will to the fucking corporations that you have links to, and as well as influences from a foreign government, which is the one I'm talking about. And when that person gets in, and I mean when, because it's usually successful, and when that happens, right, the people of that fucking country suffer. And the people that profit everybody else that's involved in these fucking corporations and or government agencies.
They're
like, what's up?
They're basically proxy presidents in a way.
Is that nation building? That's what that sounds like. That sounds like I called the Neo Empire.
Yeah.
Think about it. You didn't invade them.
There's communists there.
Why should we invade them if we can just fucking send in somebody?
Let's not go too far. Let's not go. Let's save some.
I'm giving you a brief example of you call that nation building. It's bullshit. That's an empire.
Yeah, well, it's our nation building. We're just planting flags around the world.
I understand.
America's now.
Yeah, I know.
America's now.
know.
We'll let Europe have this. There we go.
Keep going.
It's so funny. We're like, the United States is this evil empire. We're spending too much overseas. Do you know how? Come again, stupid. Do you know how an empire works? When the English colonized, were they going like?
We spend too much. I wonder if he means the military budget. I'm really curious what he means by that. We're spending all this money. It can't be an empire then. What if we're spending on bombs and shit?
Yeah. You know what
What
Boeing
the
is?
freak? What is he talking
You know
about?
what Boeing is?
Yeah.
Not you.
All right. Rhetorical.
It's like
Gotcha.
military-industrial complex. You get it. I guess not. That's why you'll never talk about it. And when you do, you're fucking safe inside this little room of yours and no one questions you because you pay everybody.
You can even go back to the Bush-Cheney era where they blow up Iraq, then they hire, Dick Cheney's former employer to they contract them.
Contractors.
Exactly.
You see how
You guys
it's
know.
like, right?
You guys know who Eric Prince is? He's associated with Trump.
Mm-hmm.
What was he ahead of? What was he the head of? Was it Blackwater? Did they rebrand their name to Z? XE?
I believe so.
Oh.
Oh, see how there's money to be made?
So the U.S. just all this charity money the U.S. is just giving away to themselves. Well, not to the U.S. It's going to private citizens in a
And
roundabout
arms
way.
deals, but fuck that, right?
Missings of billions of dollars in the Middle East.
Mm-hmm.
You can go to Corbett for that.
They're not. Something happened. We misplaced it, and a lot of weapons as well.
Like, come on, son. He won't even accept that they lied to us to get us into Iraq.
Yeah.
He won't even accept that. I bet he wouldn't. I bet he'd avoid it.
Not
to
only
the
that,
death of him.
Unless
he's off
I
camera.
could give you other examples as well.
Yeah.
Vietnam.
Well, let's leave it there. Let's leave smoke. Some smoke.
You don't want me to fucking.
Leave smoke
You
in the
don't want
barrel.
me to fucking light a fire.
Let there be smoke in the barrel. All right, let's see if there's any more of this bullshit.
Like, oh, well, I don't know. We're going to have to invest over here for about 200 years and just hope we recoup it. No, they just took your stuff. They cannot acknowledge this about the United States. That is their big issue. Think about this right now. Americans, the left is not patriotic. And it used to be something that was...
The left,
This dude.
the left is
a
not
fucking
patriotic.
This dude's a straight up
He's
propagandist.
come on, guys. Come on. I know it was a 3-hour stream, and you may have dozed through this or wasn't paying attention or thought he was just, joking or something like that. But come on, man. This one's pretty fucking bad.
This is insanity.
This is, like I said, the worst political analyst I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's shilling without even being good at it.
Yeah.
There's no nuance to it. There's no adding little statistics here and there to make you seem like, oh, maybe he's right. Right? Like Shapiro can do that. This guy cannot do that. He's like, they're not patriotic.
Even Shapiro, though,
Where's their flags at?
It's like sometimes he just says shit that does not make fucking sense in regards to the argument. But then there's right? There's the perception of Shapiro. People just clap. And then the
he
opposing...
can add stuff to make it seem like he's correct.
I know. This guy just...
Nothing there.
Yeah.
But he's a comedian. Stop it.
This dude straight up belongs on Fox News in 2003.
Well, I think he works for like Glenn Beck or something, or their partners, which was Fox News era shit.
Yeah. This is bad, man.
Yeah. Where's the birth certificate?
See, this is the problem when you're a fan of somebody, right?
Yeah. This is bad. This is like...
When you're a fan of somebody that's basically throwing out their ideas, you can't be a fan of a fucking idea.
Well, this one's really bad because he's talking about dead bodies.
Yeah, I know.
This is what he's talking about.
I honestly believe he's a sociopath.
Empire.
This character he plays...
He literally just double speaks you to your face. That's double speak right to your face.
Yeah.
It's not empire. It's nation building. That's literally double speak.
He compared it with...
Literally.
He compared it to the English colonies.
Yeah.
Investing.
War is peace.
What?
War is peace.
Keep going.
Literally. 1984 shit.
That was kind of simplified, that people would say is reductive. But right now in this era, I don't think it's ever been more clear. They are cheering. For them to be successful, they have to have a president who's colluded with a foreign power.
Yeah. They even said it was like, oh, it's bad news. Bad news. Bad news?
Bad news for the
It's
Democrats.
good news.
For them to have
bad news
success, they need to have a president that is involved in collusion. This is the sad thing.
They're talking about the Russia shit.
Yeah, what I'm saying, I'm going to say this really quick and I'll let this go. As far as what he's saying right now, even if he's right by accident as far as it didn't happen, which there is no fucking evidence that Trump ever fucking colluded with Russia or hacking the elections or that stupid shit.
Yeah.
The sad thing is, when one team fucking holds that up as an argument, you're giving those guys new fucking platforms and more fucking time to fucking shit on you people.
And I think they're trying to.
Yeah.
I think they're trying to because they can... We're just talking about Vanilla Sky, Kurt Russell's character. He's like, no, it's real. No, it's real.
Yeah.
That keeps him alive, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Same shit here. The Russia thing's real. No, it's not.
Mm-hmm.
It's real. No, it's not. And they just stick there at that point right
well,
there.
Remember, as far as what I think the majority of people will agree with me as far as the government or whoever is involved as far as controlling a populace and ideas that are being presented or represented, they're going to want teams, silly teams, to be out there where people are going to fight amongst each other, and they're going to have agents of propaganda. People are going to fuck like Pied Pipers. He's one of them. Okay? Sorry to tell you, he's one of them. He doesn't give a fuck about you. If he did, he wouldn't be doing this. All right? So the point is this, though. You're going to have guys like this who are going to keep that argument going forward, and people in the other team that really don't give a fuck about their people. Like, see? Trump colluded with Russia. And you got the fucking, like, brain-dead people going, yeah, that's right. It's like, they don't give a fuck about you. They know what's going on.
Yeah, Crowder fans, please YouTube or Google Steven Crowder and name any war you want to, and look for his opinion on it, and tell me we're bullshitting you.
Oh, while you're at it, why don't you go look at the whole Julian Assange topic.
Tell us we're lying that he's a neocon. Please.
This ties into him being a neocon.
No, sure. Well, that's neoliberal neocon. They're fucking...
Hey, if you're part
hand
of...
in hand.
Hey, fucking same tree. I don't care if it branches off a little bit differently.
Fair
At
enough.
the end of the day, there's a reason why neocon or neoliberals are going to stay away from that shit.
Yeah, but one's specifically about war. So look for war stances from Steven Crowder.
2003, Georgia. It matters.
Well, it matters, but it's whatever. So that's it from us. Subscribe if you like. Comment. Please comment. We fucking dare you to comment. Agree, disagree, whatever.
Oh, and you can also you can join us on our show. We can talk.
Yeah, or you can make a response video, whatever you want to do. Yeah. Have at it.
You can message us and tell us you want to come on the show, and we can have a whole thing dedicated to a conversation about this.
Yeah, our Twitter, our Instagram, both down there.
I'm in a video. Yeah. That.
Send messages to us.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that is it. Please donate Devon's Journey to Recovery, link in the description box. Website in the intro to this video. Click that link, read the story, donate some money because we don't have universal health care or Medicare for all or whatever you want to call it. And this guy doesn't want that to happen. It's almost like he's working against you. Very weird, huh? Mm-hmm. So donate. Devon's Journey to Recovery. GoFundMe link down there. And with all that said, please give this video a thumbs down. Fuck.
Say you wanna get in.